Alright, so this is the Alienware M15 R3. Now the specs on this is the 2080 Super Max Q, the i9 processor, 4K OLED screen, 32 gigs of RAM, and I think that's it. So yeah, I had this for about a week now. It arrived January the 4th, and it was a Monday, and I ordered it December 21st. So it took about 2 weeks to get here. Now, let's start with the issues that I have with this computer. The one issue that I have with this computer is there's like in the corner of the, hold on, let me pull up something that you guys can see real quick. All right, so the one problem I had with this computer was in this top left corner of the screen, it used to be like some black box that used to be there, but I don't know, it eventually disappeared. I don't know if it was 4K, I don't know if it was OLED burning or whatever, but it used to be like this black box right here in this corner, and it was always there. Now you noticed it when you was watching videos or playing games, but if it was like a static image, you wouldn't notice it at all, which is weird. But yeah, it eventually disappeared. I don't know. It just randomly disappeared. That was really the only problem I had with this computer at first. And let's talk about thermals next. Alright, so thermals, I haven't had any overheating problems or any thermal throttling, but I do have a cooling pad underneath of it. See, the blue light is the cooling pad. But I usually keep this on a cooling pad when I play games or anything, so it won't like overheat or anything. And I mostly play on, I usually use the cool setting or the quiet setting. And now if I'm playing like something demanding like Cyberpunk, I put it on performance, but it actually plays Cyberpunk on quiet and cool pretty good, so I don't really have any issues with that. Now let's talk about the things I like about this laptop. Well, I basically like everything with this computer. I give it like a 10 out of 10. Been thinking about buying this computer for a while, and I finally got it. The only thing I'm really concerned about is the OLED screen, but with Adobe Eye Track in, I shouldn't really have to worry about that. All right, so the next thing I want to talk about is Adobe Eye Track, and that's what these flashing lights do. Well, they don't flash, but on camera they show up as flashing. Anyway, so Adobe Eye Tracking, I actually like it. I don't think it's a gimmick. Since I have the OLED panel, it actually works out pretty good. So whenever I look away from the computer for more than 5 seconds, it will dim, and when I come back, it will recognize me, and it'll go back to the brightness that I had it set. Like right now, it's dimming, but you probably can't really tell because I have a black background. I do that just to save battery. You know, battery life on this computer is not good at all. I try my best to save the battery, but it doesn't help at all. Also, with Adobe Eye Tracking, you also get Windows Hello, which is cool. I don't know, on reviews, people keep saying they don't have Windows Hello. Maybe an update or something probably changed that, but this has Windows Hello. If I can find it. Oh shit. Okay, nobody heard that. I might have to cut that out. Anyway, so yeah, this does have Windows Hello. So yeah, I don't, the reviews, or some reviews I watched, they said like have Windows Hello. They don't have that or anything. But yeah, Adobe Eye Tracking is pretty cool, especially if you have the 4K OLED. I think it only comes with the OLED screen anyway, with the M15 at least. All right, so let's talk about performance. Now, all the games I play are not really that demanding. Maybe Cyberpunk's probably the most demanding game I have right now, but it actually handles this game well. Like at ultra settings, I'm getting like 50 or 60 frames, somewhere around there. And with ray tracing on, ultra ray tracing, I'm getting around that same frame rate as well, which is pretty good. But with this game, I don't really play ray tracing. I don't know. Like this, the graphics look good without ray tracing, so I just play without it. It's not that big of a difference to me. So yeah, with this computer or with the specs, you can play just about all games in ultra settings. Now, I really want to try Microsoft Flight Simulator because my last computer, it couldn't even play that game. Like, I had to play that game on 720p on low settings. That was not enjoyable. Oh, and Ghost Recon Breakpoint. My last computer couldn't play that either. So yeah, performance, this thing is hitting every game that I throw at it at ultra settings, 60 frames. So far this computer has been good. I don't really have any problems right now, but that black box that I had in a corner, that was my only issue with this computer. But yeah, that's about it. Oh, another small issue. I understand, like, I have it set to where like the computer will turn off after 10% of battery, but it doesn't. It just kills itself. Like, it does not turn off. Oh, let me show you real quick. Okay, so the next small problem, it's not really a big problem, but like when it reaches 10% of battery, I want it to hibernate, but it doesn't. It just kills itself. Like, it just goes to 0%, and then I have to plug it in the charger and boot it back up. But every time I boot it back up, it says it has a problem starting Windows or whatever, but I usually just press restart and everything's fine. But that's just one small problem I have. That's about it. I'm noticing that the screen is kind of flickering on my phone, but that's probably just the screen. But yeah, don't really have any problems with it. So yeah, this laptop's pretty good. I only had it for 1 week, so I can't really say much right now, but I'll do a 1 month review and maybe some things will change, but we'll see. So that's about it for this 1 week review. It's kind of all over the place. I don't really review anything, but hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.